Like, I'm pretty sure there is no possible way that something like this can happen without being on drugs. Dude, what the flip? I definitely get an eerie feeling back here because it feels like somebody was just here. What the heck is that? It looks like some sort of glass pipe. So clearly somebody has been back and got inside somehow through a window or pried a door open or something. My good God, holy crap. What is that? Look at this. Can you see that right there? Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to pinpoint in the camera. We're out at a property that I just purchased, and I gotta be honest with you, this one's got me a little nervous since the moment I pulled up, and here is why. As you can see, the tenants have left it in absolute, complete shambles. I'm wondering if we're gonna be able to make this thing pencils. In today's video, we're gonna do a full walk through the property. This is my first time inside, so you're gonna see it alongside me. Then we'll obviously get into numbers at the very end, and judging by what the exterior of this place looks like, I'm sure we will find some interesting stuff on the interior, to say the least. So let's go check it out. So I do have keys for the house. One thing I just noticed is there's this weird little, I don't know, secondary, maybe ADU thing over here, which I don't know if I have keys for. We will try to get into it, but we'll start with the house here. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I buy a lot of different houses. Some of them are quick, easy flips, and some of them are massive renovations, kind of like what it looks like we're about to get into here. So hit that subscribe button so you can follow along. Let's go see what we got ourselves into. There is a crazy amount of stuff just on the exterior here. Holy smokes. We've got everything from rice cookers, propane tanks, saw blades, generators. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little nervous just to even see the inside of this place. Here goes nothing. Hello? Smells like ammonia in here. Hello? This place is thrashed. Oh great, the back door is wide open, so that doesn't make me feel great. Obviously, we cleared this place out like a couple days ago and changed the locks. So clearly somebody has been back and got inside somehow through a window or pried a door open or something, but I don't love that. Let's check out this backyard first before we clear the house, or before we kind of walk the rest of the house. So I just stepped out on the back deck. This, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this, to be honest with you. This is insane. What I'm about to show you, here's what I'm looking at off the back deck. Don't worry, we're gonna go walk through it and figure out what the heck's going on down there. Whoa, holy crap. Probably need to be a little careful going down these steps. Make sure to walk on the center beam here. Dude, this is insane. I definitely get an eerie feeling back here because it feels like somebody was just here. I mean, clearly with the slider the way it was, but I mean, look at this. This is nuts. They've got a camp chair set up next to a wood stove with a hatchet and jumper cables. I don't know. I would guess that there was probably some drug abuse taking place here. To me, it's the only thing that would lead to an explanation of how just all the randomness of all the things everywhere and just like the little areas. There's like this little tent thing right here. Let's go see what's in this little tent thing. Dude, what the flip? Again, look at this. We've got another axe here. We've got some sort of weird, I don't know, bench. We've got frying pans. Dude, this is creepy. Holy crap, what is that? Look at this. Can you see that right there? Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to pinpoint in the camera. I don't know if that's real or fake, but it looks like some sort of assault rifle or something. Hopefully this mic's picking me up okay. I'm talking a little quiet just because, I don't know, it's just eerie. I think I'm alone here with the back slider being open and just like, I don't know, it's got a weird feeling to it. These guys were doing some wild stuff. We've got these giant speaker up in the tree for those late night Thunderdome sessions that were happening back here. I gotta be honest with you, I feel terrible for the neighbors. I wonder how long they've been just putting up with this, because this is actually a pretty nice neighborhood. Man, living next door or even on the same street of whatever was happening back here would be terrible. I mean, they've just got like weird little staging areas everywhere. This little tent situation here. They've got another one here. Let's go kind of just poke our head in through here and see what the heck's going on. And they've got another half burnt down shed back there. We'll go there next. But my gosh, there's literally like random couches. Then some chainsaw massacre crap going on up here. This is crazy. The cost of this trash out is going to be massive. We haven't even got to the house renovations yet, but this alone is a huge, huge line item in the budget. Obviously, we'll go into the house next, see what that looks like. Hopefully, we're alone in there and we don't run into any unwanted guests. On another note, I actually kind of like this sign right here. Probably stole it off some food truck. I mean, what in the world? Random holes being dug. That was probably done at 2 a.m. Man, there's just so much stuff everywhere. This is crazy. You have your exercise facility, right? We got ourselves a bench press. We can do some dips right here. And we have, I don't know, some boxing things here. So I can see the vision they had. Just never came together. No, I'm just kidding. This is wild, because we all just have random hooks hanging from trees everywhere. Okay guys, so that sums up the backyard here. Complete and utter chaos. No rhyme or reason to why anything is placed anywhere. It's just absolute disaster. So let's go back upstairs. We'll check out the house. I'm hoping we don't run into anybody in there. You never know with these types of situations, but here we go. Man. Before we head inside, I do love this. A couple of pencil sharpeners mounted right outside the sliding glass door. Seems to make a lot of sense. Hello? Hello, hello? There are just tweaker signs everywhere. Random pile of silverware and knives. Looks like this was a pool table at some point. So far, every single surface. There's no way you could save anything in here. Oh, shit. The heck is that? Wait, where is it? It looks like some sort of glass pipe or something. And of course, an all glass dining room table to cut your drugs up on. Like, that's not par for the course. Okay. Hello, hello. Let me know if anyone's in here. So we got 3 bedrooms up. Jesus. Bedroom 1. Bedroom 2. Every room, there's just something, just a special little surprise for us. More hatchets and spoons, and only the Lord knows what was going on in here. Holy smokes. All right, so here's the bathroom upstairs. Look at this. The fuck were they doing in here? Like, literally, there's like a cable chain wrapped up in the bathtub. What the? That looks like throw up? Dude. Holy shit. What the hell was going on in here? This is crazy. Guys, I don't know what the heck was going on in this house, but this, to me, is creepy. And look over here. We've got a rope tied to a bungee cord. Man. Somebody in the comments, bless this house, because there was some wild activity taking place in here. That's it for the upstairs. All clear, obviously. We do need to go check out the basement, see what's going on down there. So we have the basement and the garage left. So let's see what's going on. Pop my head out real quick, get some fresh air. Whew, it's smelly in there, and it kind of has like a weird ammonia smell to it or something. I don't love it. Hello? Jesus, okay. So we got a 4th bedroom in here. We've got wires here strung up through some of the ducting. Very, very interesting. And we've got ourselves what maybe was a bathroom at one point. I don't know, maybe there is a shower back there, it's hard to tell. Definitely a bathroom in here. Okay, literally this garage door is screwed shut. That is not normal and a little odd and kind of creepy. Hello? Damn. Dude. This is spooky. What is going on? My good God. This is just crazy. There's just shit everywhere. I still got a pretty eerie feeling like someone was just here. What's going on here? Guys, I know sometimes you're just getting my chin with the camera, but I'm just trying to navigate these properties safely. The camera angles aren't the best because I'm not paying attention to it, but as I'm trying to walk through just complete and utter chaos. So the house is a complete disaster. Didn't run into anybody though, so that's good. We still yet have to check out the ADU, see if we can get into there. Oh, we didn't get in the garage actually. Let's check out ADU and then see if we can circle back to the garage. I call it an ADU. It looks like a tough shed that they basically like cut a window into. So I don't think you could really call it an ADU. Here she is. Just a beautiful, beautiful structure here. Okay, so front door, we're locked. Do a little investigating here. Looks like there was something parked here. My goodness. I mean, clearly something was parked in here for a while. We've got tire tracks coming in and out of here. We've got, looks like they were under it trying to get it running or whatever the heck this thing was. My gosh, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Like, I'm pretty sure there is no possible way that something like this can happen without being on drugs or some sort of mental, I mean, it's either drugs or a mental disability. I don't see any other explanation. It's absolute madness everywhere. Okay, it looks like this ADU actually has a back door. Maybe we can access it that way. There better not be anybody in here. Hello? Okay, we're going in. What in the hell? Oh. Whoa. Again, what was happening in here? What in the hell is that? I thought it was a dead animal. That scared me. I mean, my gosh, there is just stuff everywhere up in here. So I wasn't able to get into the garage from the interior of the house. As you saw, the door was actually screwed shut. So I just found this door right here on the back side of the house. Right here. And I think we're gonna get in that way. So let's see what the heck might be inside there. Oh, never mind. It's barricaded shut. There's literally like some massive heavy shelving or something in front of it. So it's not gonna work. I'm really curious as to what might be in that garage and why they've got it screwed shut from the interior and then barricaded shut on that door. It's not normal. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a bit overwhelmed at the moment, but that basically sums up our tour of this property. I'm still trying to figure out if this thing will pencil or not. I think it does. We'll get into numbers here in just 1 second. But as far as the house goes, like, it's a pretty, I mean, needs everything. The house itself, I like this style of house, this era of house. This is kind of your standard split entry house. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath. If you remember, we had 3 beds up and 1 bath, and then we had 1 bed and 1 bath down in the basement, and we're roughly 1,600 or so square feet with a 2-car garage. So long story short, here are the numbers on this deal. So we bought this house for $250,000, which seemed like a good deal until about 5 minutes ago after we completed our walkthrough. So once it's fully fixed up, I think we can sell it for around $450,000, which seems like a decent margin, but I'm not sure what we're gonna have to put into repairs on this deal. If we could keep it to 100, it'd be a great deal. But I'm kind of thinking that is not gonna happen, and I think it's gonna be more like maybe like 120,000, and that it might even have a little bit of creep up from there. So how well we do on this deal will completely depend on how well we can stick to a tight budget. Guys, I appreciate you being with me today. Hit that subscribe button and wish me luck on this one, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, see ya.